What's up guys, Spartan G Gaming here with another Infinite Warfare Gold Camo unlocking video for you. Today I'm going to share my tips with you on how I unlock the Gold Camo for the M1. Now the M1 is locked. You will need to unlock the M1 through means of getting up to the acquired prestige level so you can unlock a classic token to spend. Then when you do get a classic token to spend, you can then unlock the M1 if you wish. Now while I run around here on the Frontier map, on hardcore mode, showing you apparently how good this weapon is. Most of the time it is, guys, don't get me wrong, it's a nice weapon to use. It does also have its issues and problems. Now, the issues and problems I'm going to get into a bit more detail, a bit more further on into the video. I am going to explain about the M1 first before we get into the problems. But I'm wondering if the problems I've been having are the same problems that you guys out there have been having when you've been explaining to me in your comments that the M1 is a pain of the backside. So I'm wondering if it's a whole thing, because the experience and issues I've been having with this gun, I've never experienced with any other weapon so far to date. But let's explain first of all about the M1, then we'll get into the problems and issues a bit later on. So the M1 is a semi-auto ballistic rifle. Most of the time it is a very good weapon, as I said, but it is old, we must remember that. It should be a reliable service rifle with moderate stopping power, and it does have low recoil. The top loading clip, which does ping, it's an awesome sound that happens, guys, when you do reload. It must be exhausted the clip first before you reload. So you can't shoot half your bullets out and then expect to reload, which we're normally in habit of doing. So you're going to have to break that habit, guys, and get used to it. Just have a little warm up first with it, because you will need to exhaust the clip first before you can actually reload. It feels weird actually not reloading due to habit, because it just feels like reload, but you can't do that. Now, who remembers the M1 in Black Ops? Who also remembers the M1 Garand variant of the M1 that we got in a supply drop in Advanced Warfare? Now, I was one of the fortunate ones to experience having the M1 Garand, because I did unlock it through the supply drop, and that was the only way you could ever get the M1 in Advanced Warfare, by unlocking it through the supply drop first. Then you could open up different variants of it. But the M1, like I said, is very good all round, but it does have issues and problems, so we're now going to get into this very shortly. You will notice the first problems that will start to arise, and if you're going to have issues with this gun, in the first 200 kills that you need for the first few camo unlocking challenges. So this is where I started to notice a few problems. I thought, hang on, there's something strange here, this is not working right. I thought initially it was down to all connectivity issues, but I've got 70 to 80 megabytes per second coming down my broadband super fast optic line. I have my NAT open all the time, always do. I never experienced any problems like I'm about to show you with any other weapon I've used so far. Now, this is the M1 problems. Like I said, you're probably just going to assume that it's connectivity issues, but I actually think it's something to do with the gun itself. They make it like this so it makes it feel old, it makes it feel a little bit harder to use. It took me in total about just over 10 hours to get this weapon to gold, but without these issues and problems I would have easily got this away a lot sooner. But as you can see, the problems that I'm getting here are very similar to connectivity issues, but they happen every single game with the M1. But the funny thing is, if you notice all these shots I'm showing you here, guys, I'm not even getting one hit marker. Now, don't you think that's strange? Every single game, whether it was at the start of the game with the M1 or at the end or in the middle, there was always this problem. This is a great one here, guys, on the terminal map. When I'm playing hardcore, we should easily get a hit marker, if not a kill with the first bullet. I had to, on aim, get all my bullets out of the way before I even got that last bullet out, before it even got a hit marker or even a kill. That was a strange. So I'm wondering if you had the same issues or problems as me, but I found that in every single game I played with the M1. So that was why it took me a little bit of time to get it, and it works out then not so easy to get to gold. But in perk 1, when you're going for the first 200 kills, I would recommend having Blind Eye on. Also Ghost, I like to have them two perks on all the time. They very rarely change for me. I never really have anything in perk 2. I experimented so much with all the perks and attachments with this gun because of the problems I was having. But Gung Ho works nice for me in perk 3, and also perk 3 I did find actually very strangely Marksman worked a little bit better for a bit of longer range kill. It should only work really effectively for sniper rifles, but it did work for the M1, funnily enough. In your attachments, I would recommend having Quick Draw on. Remember, it is an old but supposed to be a reliable service rifle, the M1, so you need to have that quick draw on just to get your sights up a little bit quicker. Otherwise, you're going to lack out to other enemies who have got faster, quicker, more agile weapons than you. So definitely use that quick draw, guys. It will slightly help you. Also, I found for experimenting with every attachment also that the suppressor works a lot better. Not only does it keep you off the map, but it does seem to do more damage than what any other attachment I experimented with the M1. Remember, I was having problems, I was having issues. I experimented with everything to try and make it a little bit more easier. And the suppressor, funnily enough, was another great attachment to use to help along with that. Then once you got those 200 kills out of the way, you'll then be required to get the 160 headshots. When you do reach the 160th headshot, you'll then unlock the Zebra Camo. In regards to getting the headshots, this is what we're going to focus on now, guys. I would recommend, again, have Blind Eye and Ghost on in your perk 1. Definitely keep the gung-ho on, because, again, you want to be running and gunning like how I do. I love using that, guys, that technique, that tactic, and you can then raise your gun up a little bit more quicker with the sights after sprinting. I would recommend now Dead Silence in perk 3. You know how I love this Dead Silence, guys? I love sneaking up behind the enemy. I love flanking them, getting up behind them, and getting that easy headshot. Now, if you do like to play standard core mode, I can recommend to you to use Hollow Point. Remember, this will do increased headshot lethality in standard core mode, so you can use that. But in hardcore, you'll never find you really need it, because it normally should always get one bullet in the head, and it normally does the job. In regards to the sights, I kind of mixed and swapped them around a little bit, but the best ones that I preferred were the red dot and also the VMC. Remember, the VMC does have two options on there. You have got the short sight, but you've also got a little bit of a zoom on there that helps for longer range kills as well. Now, in regards to the headshots, the very first clips I'm going to show you are my normal gameplay. This is how I normally run around with any weapon, and I get easy headshots, because I find that I can get headshots on the run. I'll try and flank the enemy, I'll try and go around them. I do like to get into battles, close quarters with enemy, and see who's the best kind of thing. And you'll find that with the M1, most of the times when you're not experiencing those problems that I said to you earlier, you will get easy headshots. You'll just rack them up in the game. But, you know, play the game. Whatever game mode you're playing, I love hardcore. You can play kill confirmed, domination, whatever, guys. I was mixing it about. I was doing different forms of gameplay. You're still going to get those headshots if you're playing the game correctly and you're going from one end of the map to the other. Look at that. That's a lovely headshot there, guys. But that will happen like that with the M1. As I said, overall, it is a pretty tasty weapon to use, but you will have those little issues and problems throughout the game. So like I said, guys, I mean, I'm only being honest with you. I mean, I would be lying to you like how I, normally would say most of these weapons that I get to gold would be very easy. They are, but the M1 is not that easy. It will take time, and no doubt you will have issues like I was having as well. It was really strange as well. I mean, going back quickly to the issues I was having, when I did start to use the M4, because the MV4 is what I'm now using next on the assault rifle, because I'm now working them to gold, everything worked perfect. I know the MV4 is a very good assault rifle anyway, but I had no connectivity issues, I had no problems. It was back to normal gameplay. So it was strange that I had those issues just while I was working with the M1. Very strange, but I'd love you to help me, guys, in working all that out into why, we were having, or I was having personally, those problems with the M1. It was very, very strange. Put it that way. But like I said, I know a lot of you guys have been having issues and problems with it, and I'm wondering if it is the same as problems that I've been having, because some of you were saying it was a pain in the backside to use, and I'm just, like I say, wondering if this was the problem. Look at that there, like, even another one there, even showing you a headshot video. Wind that back if you want, guys, but like 2 headshots I got there, that close range, and it didn't even get a hit marker. It was on about the 3rd hit that I actually got the headshot, and it was on aim, it was perfectly on aim, but what the hell is all that about? I don't know. But now we're going into some camping positions. If you don't like running and gunning, guys, there are some positions, obviously, on maps, loads of positions that you can camp in. This is a good one on the Genesis map. And, the headshots will just rack up. They're going to spawn the end down there. You can hide yourself and tuck yourself in where I am, just behind this little kind of concrete low seat that I'm hiding behind here. I don't usually do this, guys, but again, I'm just showing you some tips and tricks on how you can get easy headshots, because we want to get these 160 out of the way nice and quick. Another one is this hallway in Frontier. You can stand here for most of the game if you want, guys, and you can rack up to 20, if not 30 headshots like I normally do. I know it's not a good thing camping and just sitting in a camp position all the time, but remember, I'm just showing you how easy I can get these headshots, and if you want to get them easy, guys, sometimes you have to do that. Another great one is on the Frost map here. Again, I like hardcore. Again, the hardcore mode, you should be able to get one shot on, and it should kill one, should get a kill instantly with one bullet on the hardcore modes, unless you're experiencing those problems that I said before. My next tip is search for enemy camping positions. Now again, if you're running and gunning like me, going from one end of the map to the other, like I love to play, you will actually find and run into enemy campers. They are easy headshots, guys. You've got to get them where you can. There are so many around on every single game that you play. There's always going to be a position where the enemy's going to hold up and camp, try and get an easy kill or whatever he's after as a camo challenge himself, and you'll find that that makes it easy for us. But you've got to keep on the run, guys. Really, seriously, that's the best form of my gameplay. I go from one end of the map to the other all the time. And look at that, guys. Look, 2 headshots from 2 enemy camp positions, one end to the other, and just makes so easy the headshots to get them out of the way. Then this next one is just making sure you search for static players. I know a lot of you have said to me before when I've said this to recommend to you on other previous weapons I've got to go, that you don't find a lot of static players. I find static players in every single game that I play. They must make up at least, I don't know, from 40 to 50% of my actual 160 headshots in total. This is just a few that I've recorded for you of static. I can't show you too many because obviously that would just make up the whole video and it'd be too long-winded. But look at them, guys. They just stand around. I've got a feeling they're playing Xbox like me and they're recording, because sometimes when you record on Xbox, you have to just wait around like that. If you've had a little bit of good gameplay, it'll take a few moments before you can actually enter the game again, but you'll just stand like that. So I'm just wondering if that's the reason why they're static. But you will find that in every single game. So look out for them, guys. Go searching for them. One end of the map to the other, you'll find them, definitely. Then the autumn camo is where you will need to then get 25 long shot kills. Now, the 25 long shot kills are fairly easy with the M1. There are attachments you can use. You can use the rifle barrel if you want to. I actually found, though, that the suppressor for the M1 all the way through was getting me long shots anyway, so I actually stuck to the suppressor. But you can use the rifle barrel if you want to. It's supposed to give you a little bit more increased damage, but suppressor worked lovely for me. I would definitely recommend when going for long shots to have the VMC on, but you can actually change and swap your sights if you want to, guys. Again, you can get a long shot with whatever sight you've got on. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to show you how I can get long shots on the Crusher map. This one here, guys, we're playing hardcore again, kill confirm. I can actually get this with a standard sight on. You can actually get long shots with the red dot. Okay, this is terminal map now. Again, we're playing kill confirmed. I love kill confirmed. That's my best game mode. Find I get a lot of camo challenges out of the way. Very easy playing kill confirm. Or you can use the VMC. You're going to hold the Y button down if you're on Xbox One, or if you're on PS4, you can hold the triangle down and it will change into that zoom. And you can zoom down there, guys, and get those easy long shot kills. So there's 3 variations of whatever you can do for long shots with the sights there. You can use standard, you can use this red dot, or you can use VMC. But it's up to you. There are other options you can use on the optics, guys. Totally up to you. Then you come to the Whiteout challenge after completing the 25 long shots. And the Whiteout challenge, you need to get 50 kills while aiming down the sights and using an optic. Well, like I said, guys, I've already given you a few options of optics anyway from previous challenges. It's up to you what you prefer. I personally went with the VMC because I like to use that for long distance, but also short distance as well. So once you've got those 50 kills out of the way in whatever sight that you prefer to use, that's very easy, guys. You'll then move on to the Bengal camo. Now, the Bengal camo, you'll need to kill 50 enemy with this weapon with no attachments equipped. So again, that's easy. Just shove all your attachments off, max out on your perks, whatever you prefer, and go and get those 50 kills. That's very easy, guys. Then you'll come to the Murdered Out camo, where now we'll need to get 2 rapid kills 20 times with this weapon. Now, I kind of feared this when I got onto the Murdered Out camo for the rapid kills because of the issues and problems I was having with the M1. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a struggle, but it was actually easier than I thought. I had started to get rapid kills even before this moment of going for the Murdered Out camo, so I knew it wasn't going to be overly bad. I did use different game modes again, but I stuck with hardcore because I love hardcore. I was on domination, I was on kill confirmed, I did a little bit of search and destroy in that as well. I'm not recommending doing search and destroy because you're very much doubt going to get rapid kills in that. But again, I was experimenting with everything. But yeah, the rapid kills will come very, very easy with this M1 gun. And it's not all that bad. Again, you know, you'll find that the rapid kills, as long as you're running and gunning with this weapon, just get into those hotspot areas where enemy will congeal in the middle and they'll all collide and you'll have a big old battle. And yeah, you can get those easy rapid kills to your heart's content. Then you're going to get the 3 kills without dying 20 times for the Neon Tiger. Again, this is a fairly easy challenge. Again, I would recommend just running around with that suppressor on and all the attachments and perks I said earlier. Keeping off the enemy radar. On hardcore you can get away with it a little bit more because obviously it's only when the enemy has a UAV up that they're going to be seeing you on the map. So again, it can help you hardcore, it really can. I know a lot of you don't like playing hardcore, but I prefer it, I love it, and it's a little bit more realistic than the standard core mode where you're pumping, like, you know, at least 5-6 bullets into someone before it even kills them. And again, when someone else has got a more faster agile weapon than you, you're going to lack out all the time. But yeah, those 3 kills without dying 20 times will come thick and fast. You really shouldn't cause, there shouldn't really be any issues with that, other than the issues I said with the M1 totally overall anyway. But please let me know, guys. We're coming to the end of the video now. Hopefully I've helped you with some good tips and tricks there for the M1. Watch out for those issues I said, but please leave me your comments, guys, and if you've been experiencing very similar issues to me. But as you noticed there in the video clips that I did show you, even some of these other clips that I've shown you through the camos, which are supposed to be good videos, in showing you how to do them, I've even still had issues in them, if you notice, with getting the hit markers. The hit markers seem to be the problem, and even in hardcore, you know, it doesn't make a difference. I'm not getting the hit markers, and but overall, the M1, don't get me wrong, guys, it is still a nice weapon to use. A very, very good weapon, but it's just strange I was experiencing those issues, and I haven't with any other weapon. Then I changed to the MV4, as I said, and everything was back to normal again. Just weird, I experienced those problems with the M1. But anyway, that's the gold camo for the M1. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Take care, see you on the next video.